What's going on? What's going on, everybody? Oh, there's an alarm right off the bat. Let me know if you guys can hear me. How is my audio sounding here? If it's sounding at all. Let me know. I see Dave and Greg in the chat here. So if you guys can hear me, give me a thumbs up. All right, audio is good. Appreciate that, Greg. Let's see. I could actually show some commentary. I haven't done one of these in a hot minute. So there's Dave. Hey man, congrats on doing a YouTube for a year. I hope you don't mind me asking, but how many subscribers do you have? So I have 300. I just hit 300 subscribers a few days ago. So nice little milestone there. Um, Again, my channel is still growing. It's been a year, but I'm on the smaller side for channels here. I do. I try to do like a video or two a week if I can, depending on time allows. So that's where I'm at, 300 subscribers, and I'm real happy about that. And then Greg with the congrats on a year, B-dubs. I appreciate that. Greg is one of my best friends. I go to the movies with him all the time, so I'm glad you were able to stop by. I know you got a lot going on. Dave just got my Kingdom of Heaven 4K Steelbook in today. I was surprised that it came so quick. I ordered it Friday. They got that here real quick. Yeah, I thought you said on Instagram we were talking about that, and you said it wasn't coming until Friday. So I guess you'll get to watch that a little bit earlier. Mine's gonna come tomorrow. I believe it's being delivered. Maybe we'll see what happens. I'm watching you on the big screen TV. Oh God, I don't know if that's a good thing or if that's scary. I appreciate that. And Greg saying the audio is good. Dave, the audio is good. Again, thank you guys. Oh, good. Thanks. My haircut is bad. I appreciate that. Went a little short on the sides. Hey, Joel. Happy Monday, man. Hope you're doing well. I haven't talked to you in a while. I hope everything's good. Dave is at 120 subscribers. That's good. You'll get there. I think you probably post about as much as I do. I try to see your collection updates. And then I think you sent me something on Instagram. I have not watched it yet, but I will, I promise. Electric Entertainment Podcast. Congrats on the year. I appreciate that. Thank you for stopping by. And Dave thinks my haircut looks good. So suck it, Craig. So yeah, it's been a year. It's been a fun year. I enjoy doing these videos. This is only my second solo live stream. I did one in December, so it's been a minute. But I don't know. I think I like doing these. I feel like they run pretty smoothly. I've done 2 collaborations. I did one on Ryan's channel, Real Talk with Ryan, and I did one with Corey over at Wilkie's channel. So those were super fun. Joel's got a question. Which summer movies are you looking forward to? Thoughts on Mission Final Reckoning? So I'm definitely looking forward to 28 Years Later. That's probably the next big one I'm really looking forward to checking out. I still need to see 28 Weeks Later. I've not watched that one, but I do have a DVD copy back here that I got for 25 cents at the local library. So I'm going to watch the original again, and I'll watch 28 Weeks Later before the new one comes out. And my thoughts on Final Reckoning, I loved it. I did my full ranking on YouTube here. So if you haven't checked that out, after the live stream or whenever you have time, go check out my full ranking. I give it 5 stars. I love the franchise as a whole. It's a fantastic franchise. For the most part, Mission Impossible 2 is the one that really doesn't fit. But I go a little bit into that in my ranking. But yeah, I really liked Final Reckoning. It wasn't my favorite, but I still gave it 5 stars because I don't know, it was a lot of fun. Did you, Joel? Did you see it already, or are you checking it out this weekend or this week? I'm saying this weekend. It's Monday. Let's see. It's an unboxing video of Kane. Oh, okay, cool. I will definitely check that out, Dave. I appreciate that. But yeah, I do want to. I'm gonna try to. We're gonna try to watch my very first YouTube video. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to share it here and if you'll be able to hear it very well, but we're gonna give that a try here in a little bit. And then I have just some updates I got from my May collection updates. I got I don't know, two, four, eight updates, and then I also have subscriber mail that showed up today. This was supposed to show up on Saturday. It arrived today. It's from Greg, who's here in the chat. I have no idea what this is, so we're gonna find out together. I'll open this one up a little bit later on when I do the collection update, but I am looking forward to seeing what's in that package there. What TV shows do you like? That's a loaded question. There's a lot. We just finished Ted Lasso on Apple TV. We signed up for the week long free trial, and then we ended up keeping it for maybe a month or two. I'm not sure when we're going to cancel it, but we just watched Ted Lasso, which was really good. I really enjoyed it, and we're currently watching Severance on Apple TV. We're almost done with season 2. That's a good show. I'm trying to think. A lot of the basic cable shows like Law and Order, I think SVU is probably one of my favorites. I mean, it's been going on for 20 plus years at this point, but that's definitely one I watch. Always Sunny in Philadelphia is a good one. Can't wait for that one to come back. I think it's finally back July 9th, but it's been a while. Resident Alien. I don't know if you've ever checked that one out. I think that one might be back finally for its 4th season. It's another one that went on hiatus for quite some time. We just finished up Handmaid's Tale on Hulu. That finally came to an end. The ending was all right, but that's a really good series. It's a little tough watch from time to time, but there's still a lot out there that I need to check out. I heard Fallout was good. Greg's been telling me about that one for a while. So I definitely want to check out Fallout on Amazon. My favorite TV shows are Game of Thrones, House of Dragons, Last of Us, Breaking Bad, Better Call Saul, Lost, and a bunch of other ones. Lost was really good. It was a little weird. I think a lot of people kind of didn't like how it ended, but I did like that one. I thought that was a good show. Better Call Saul. I don't think I ever finished that one. We watched the first few seasons. I couldn't get into Breaking Bad. I really need to revisit it, but I gave up like halfway through season 2. And I get a lot of shit for that because I feel like everyone thinks it's so good. And I haven't watched House of Dragons. I did watch the original Game of Thrones series, and I really enjoyed that. Excuse me. Let's see. Joel, do you have any goals for your channel? To be honest with you, I mean, nothing crazy set. Like I enjoy doing my collection updates. I'll do movie reviews. They're not getting a ton of views. I think my views are down this year than they were to where they were last year. But I don't know if that's just like a 2025 algorithm thing. But yeah, I don't have anything major. I'm just trying to grow the channel little by little. I'm doing more ranking videos. I just did my Final Destination. I mentioned that I did the Mission Impossible. So I'm going to keep watching more and more franchises and rank those. Up next might be Jurassic Park and Jurassic World. We got the new one coming out in July. So I think that's out July 2nd. And I can't wait because I love the Jurassic Park, Jurassic World franchise. Those are a lot of fun. I'm trying to click on this one. Here we go. You got to watch Fallout. You'll both enjoy it. And you got to watch Boardwalk Empire. Yeah, I'll have to find Boardwalk Empire. I don't have HBO Max. I'm assuming that's where it's probably playing. I think I did see it at Walmart. They have the whole like DVD collection. It's probably like $50-$60. I could always pick that up, I guess. But I'll have to check out Boardwalk Empire at some point. Fallout, I will definitely see that one on Amazon. Did you pick up any partner label titles from Vinegar Syndrome? I did. I can go over those shortly. Maybe what I'll do is I'll bring up their website and I'll share the screen. But I did pick up um, the two from Shutter and two other ones. Now I'm trying to think of what they were. Um, I'll get back to you. I'll definitely look that. We'll share the screen, so maybe I'll run through the titles that they brought up. Let's see. I brought Breaking Bad season one. I'm gonna watch it soon. I actually picked up the entire Blu-ray collection at a garage sale like 2 years ago, um, and that was after I'd already given up on it. But it was pretty cheap, so I picked those up. I just have to do it. I have to go back and rewatch it because I heard after season two it gets really good. Season one I just thought was a little slow, a little not boring, but just a little slow. Season three of Breaking Bad is this best season of TV ever made. Oh wow, okay. I quit too early. Yeah, everyone keeps telling me that I quit too early on it. Season four and five are just behind it. All right, so I'm not wrong though. One and two were a little, right? I thought it was a little slow. Joel's asking Greg, what about season one? Have you seen Sons of Anarchy? Sons of Anarchy was one of my favorite shows of all time. Absolutely loved it. I thought it went out at the perfect time. I don't think there was a really bad season. The season where they were in Ireland was a little off, I think, but for the most part, great show. Absolutely loved it. Dave, Shogun is an amazing show. 95% is Japanese, though you just have to read the subtitles. That doesn't bother me at all. Reading subtitles, I don't mind that. But I'll have to check that out. What's Shogun on? That's on FX, right? I think, or Hulu. One and two are good. It sets up much though. It's best part about Breaking Bad is that everything it's set up early pays off. All right, so that's good to know. The Sopranos may be calling my name. That's why I mean that Sopranos was on when I was a teenager. Jeez, late teens, early 20s that came out for me. So I haven't watched it in a long time, but I did watch that back in the day. You'll like season one and two more in retrospect when you get to the later seasons. All right, sounds good. Disney Plus, Hulu, whatever you want to call it. I have both, so all right, that's good to know. I'll definitely have to check out Shogun. I know it won some Emmy awards, so it must be pretty good, winning awards. Let's see. I'm gonna try this. I don't know if this is gonna work, but let's try to watch my very first YouTube video. Let's see if I can share my screen. I haven't done this in a while, so share. Let's see, share. You'll have to let me know if you can see this or not. I have a screen up over here. Let's see. All right, looks like it's working. Let's see if you could. Original intro. This is going to be awkward. I don't know. Let me know if you could hear the audio. Let me come back. I'm going to take Dave's thing off here. Oh, got it. The background is so weird, like not having anything back there. I don't know if it's working. It seems to have stopped for me. Thanks for that, Greg. I don't know if the video is coming through. Can you guys hear it? Can't hear the audio. Yeah, I don't know. I'm using a laptop right now. Can you hear me talking? This is awkward, but it's not showing the video, I don't think. Yeah, I'm gonna stop it because it doesn't seem to be working, at least on the screen over here. It doesn't seem to be coming through. Or maybe it is. We can hear you, but not the audio. All right. We're gonna call this a fail then. I'm gonna stop that and I'll stop sharing that screen because that's not working. Let's see if I can remove that. All right. That didn't work, but I tried. It was kind of awkward anyway. I could hear. I could hear it, but it was a little weird. There's Scott. What's going on, Scott? Congrats on the channel, Brian. Love watching it. I appreciate it. Scott and I go way back to high school and beyond. I think maybe even middle school. Scott and I are longtime friends, so appreciate you stopping by. He said yes. I'm assuming that was to being able to hear me. We can hear you, but not the video. Yeah, no audio. I can hear you talking. I appreciate that. I tried. I was hoping that I could do kind of like a watch on that, but I didn't want to spend too much time. If you guys couldn't hear the audio, then it didn't make sense to keep that going. But maybe I could figure out another way to do that and record it separately. Thank you, Scott. But all right, since that didn't work, we can go through the few pickups that I have here from May. I picked up a couple of things at Walmart. I ordered a couple of things from Arrow that came in. I think these are all Walmart. Oh, no, Amazon, the Shout Factory sale from Amazon. So I did pick up Major Pain from Walmart. I don't know if anybody remembers this movie. This is a classic Damon Wayans comedy. Absolutely love it. It's been a very long time since I've seen it, so I'm really looking forward to rewatching this one. But yeah, Major Pain on Blu-ray. Damon Wayans, funny shit. Congrats on your 1 year anniversary. Thank you, Tony. I appreciate that. Anybody in here, if you're not following Tony, make sure you check him out. Check out Collector Movie Man Dave as well. All great channels. Tony's been around forever. He's got a huge following. He does really good collection updates, and he'll do really short 5 minute, just showing off the collection and pieces of his collection where he just shows off the whole thing, opens it up, shows off. It's really good. So make sure you check out Tony over there. Major Pain. I haven't watched that in 20 years. It's probably been more than that for me. I'm not sure the last time I checked it out, but it was pretty cheap. I think it was like $8 at Walmart, so I had to get it. I went to Walmart today. They had barely anything I wanted. Yeah, they're hit or miss. I have like 3 Walmarts within 20 miles, not even 20 miles, 20 minutes, we'll say. And they all carry different things. And like the one further away that I go to carries a lot of steel books, but like my local one that's like 5 minutes away doesn't. There's like never any steel books there. So it's kind of hit or miss. What exactly were you looking for? Because I know tomorrow, obviously Tuesday is like the big release day, so I'm sure they'll put out all their new stuff tomorrow. Last time I went to Walmart, it was a mess. Had to go through the movies, nothing priced. Annoying. Had to use the app to see what the prices are. That's interesting. I haven't seen anything where there's no pricing. It's usually pretty well labeled. But I haven't been. The Walmart that you go to is probably the one up in Butler or Boonton, whatever that one is. I haven't been to that one in a long time, so I'm not sure. I'm not sure what they're doing over there. All right. I also grabbed at Walmart in the same trip for with where I got Major Pain. I grabbed the Rush Hour trilogy. I've only seen the first two of these, so I'm kind of looking forward to rewatching those and then checking out part three. I never realized how short they are. Part three is only 86 minutes long. That's short for like an action movie, but I don't know. I feel like these are fun. Like I said, the first two are really good. I just haven't seen the third one, so I got to check this one out. I'll do a whole trilogy watch. Probably do those in like one or two nights coming up here. Grab Blu-rays of Stir of Echoes and American Werewolf in London for cheap, though. Yeah, they have like there's like an end cap now where they have some like really cheap classic movies. I think I remember seeing American Werewolf in London on there. A Stir of Echoes is great. I haven't watched it in a while. I do have the 4K Steelbook that came out not too long ago, so I do need to rewatch that one because it's really good. And Kevin Bacon is just awesome. I really wasn't looking for anything, just looking to see what I could find. Yeah, that's mostly what happens when I end up at Walmart. I'm usually there for something else, actually, doing my grocery shopping or whatever. And then I always do a drive by of the physical media section just to see what's out. What physical media releases are you looking forward to in June and July? That's a good question. I have a couple pre-orders out there for June. Let me just see. I'm going to bring it up on my phone because I'm not even sure what I pre-ordered from Amazon. I've got the Long Legs 4K Steelbook coming. Really looking forward to that one because that was such a great movie. I'm a big Nick Cage fan, and I haven't seen it since it came out. And then I also have the 4K Steelbook of Lethal Weapon pre-ordered. So those are delivering at the end of June. I don't have anything pre-ordered for July yet. So I'm gonna kind of wait and see what's coming out. I'm not 100% sure what I'm looking forward to there. Like I mentioned before, I did pre-order some Vinegar Syndrome partner titles, and I have an Umbrella Entertainment order that's been held up for a while because of Daybreakers. I think I ordered Tank Girl, Daybreakers, and Hardware, and I guess Daybreakers got delayed, so it held up the entire order. So I may reach out to them and see if they could at least ship the other two. But that's pretty much it. Let me know what's coming out in July, Dave, that you know of. All right, I'll show off the next one this is from Amazon's Shout Sale. I finally got Sleepaway Camp. I had never seen it. I did watch it recently. What an ending! That was very disturbing, and it still haunts me. But a really interesting movie nonetheless. But yeah, I haven't seen these. I know they just announced the 4Ks of parts 2 and 3. So I'll probably just pick those up on Blu-ray, though. I'm not sure I need to get the 4Ks since I have the Blu-ray of this one. This was, again, like $8 on Amazon sale. So I definitely had to pick this up. Greg, I think you were the one that actually told me that this one was on sale, so I appreciate that. Let's see. The 4K Arrow release of Stallone's Cobra looks awesome. It does, and it may be well worth the upgrade. I've got the Blu-ray back here, but I feel like I like Arrow. I like what they're doing with their 4Ks. I wish it was the chunky box, like they did with what do I have back here? That's a chunky box. It's a good one, like Warriors, Carlito's Way, all those. I don't know. I just feel like it would have looked a little bit better in that thick box there. That is a July release. Good to know. I have a pre-order of Swordfish on 4K, Arrow Video Lethal Weapon, Standard Edition 4K, and the Jurassic Park 3 film Steelbook of the first 3 movies. All right. The Jurassic Park Steelbooks look cool. I do have, excuse me, I do have the big like steelbook set in like the big metal, like the tin box, whatever they call those. So I didn't pre-order the trilogy because I already had the whole 6 film set. I know they're coming out with a new one, so there's probably going to be a 7 film set at some point. But at that point, I'll just get them individually. Let's see. I got from so I picked up 2 during the Arrow or the Scream Factory sale on Amazon. I also grabbed the Rec Collection. This one I think was recommended by Frank over at Frank's Media and Review um, as like a really good found footage set. I have yet to watch these; it's not even open yet. So these are going to be another franchise that I dive into to check out because I don't know. I like the found footage. I checked out the Hell House series. I watched that on Shutter when I had Shutter for a little bit there, and that was a really good franchise. Not the best, but really the fourth one was actually the best film in the entire franchise, at least in my opinion. Um, Let me know if you guys have seen that one at all. Let's do the Arrows. We'll do the Arrow pickups next because these are the big ones that came out this month. But I got Jason Goes to Hell. Again, I need to really check out the entire Friday the 13th franchise because I haven't seen most of them. So I feel like before I watch Jason Goes to Hell, I want to kind of start from the beginning and go from there. I never picked up the big Scream Factory set, which had all the films in it, but I wasn't going to pass up the set here with the because this matches the Friday the 13th remake, which I also have, and then of course I grabbed Jason X too because this also has the same kind of cover art, and I don't know, I just thought these were really well done. I do wish they were going to release more of the movies from this, but I think it's a rights issue. I don't know which one Arrow has the rights to. Shadow's releasing Sleepaway Camp 2 on 4K in, I think, August, sometime this summer. Yeah, they're doing 2 and 3, I think, Greg. They just announced it like yesterday or the day before. I'm not sure if I need to pick up the 4Ks on those or if I'll just buy the Blu-rays when they go on sale. Mainly just because I have Sleepaway Camp 1 on Blu-ray, so I might as well kind of keep the Blu-ray trend there. This is what I have on pre-order for July: Cobra 4K UHD Arrow Fury. That's right, Fury's coming out. I forgot about that one. Ace Ventura: Pet Detective. I do want to. That steelbook is so ugly, but I kind of want to get it just because it's Ace Ventura, and I like the steelbooks. But I'm not sure. I haven't decided if I'm going to order the steelbook or the standard edition there because the steelbook artwork is horrendous. And the 4K UHD of Sinners limited edition steelbook. Yeah, I think I need to order that one. Sinners was a fantastic movie. I saw that in theaters. Really, really good. Fallout Season 1 Amazon exclusive steelbook Serenity. You got a lot coming in. Serenity is good. I have the Blu-ray steelbook of Serenity that came out a while ago. And then Fallout Season 1 Amazon exclusive. I'll probably watch Fallout on Amazon first before I decide to buy the steelbook because I'm not sure. I don't have a ton of TV series on physical media, but I guess just in case I could pick it up in case they ever take it off of Amazon. Price pending, probably not worth paying 4K prices. For the Sleepaway Camp 1 and 2, probably not. I've never seen them, so if you don't think it's worth the price because they're crappy movies, then let me know because I'll just stick this to the Blu-rays. And one book that I want to read, and I have a pre-order for July. What book? I'm not a big reader. I read mostly when I'm on vacation. If I go somewhere like a resort and we're just kind of lounging around the pool or the beach, I'll read a book. but I'm not a huge reader. Shout is putting out the Amazon exclusive Prince of Darkness Steelbook on 4K. Still never seen it. Yeah, and they just announced another one. It was Prince of Darkness, which I have the 4K standard edition, so I won't pick that one up. And there was one other one they announced, I think today. Oh, it's Ghost of Mars, which I just literally got the 4K from Shout last month, 2 months ago. So now I should have waited because I probably would have picked the Steelbook up for that one, but I'm not going to double dip. What types of movies do you like to watch? All types of movies, really. I think action is probably my favorite. I've been watching a lot more horror lately, so that's probably my second favorite. But I'll watch anything. I mean, I don't discriminate against any kind of style of movie. Um, Even musicals. Musicals are good, and if people tell you they're not, they're lying because they are good. Um, yeah, I don't know if I could say like what my favorite genre is. Um, no, I can. It's probably I feel like action just because I grew up watching a lot of those big action, Gladiator, Braveheart, all that stuff, Jurassic Park, those types of movies. So I'd have to say action is probably my favorite. But I really do watch any kind of genre. I don't. There's not anything I don't really, unless it's like anime. I'm not a big anime guy. I guess you can count that as a genre, right? So I don't really watch a lot of that. There's a standard edition slip cover of Ace Ventura. Yeah, I think it's just the regular original artwork. Um, but I really do like collecting steelbooks, Dave. So I'm probably gonna have to order the steelbook on that one, but we'll see. The book is a fantasy book. Okay. All right. Yeah, I've read mostly kind of like sci-fi books, Ready Player One, Ready Player Two, books like that. Um, and I keep saying I watched, I read The Age of Cage, which was like a Nick Cage book. That was really, really good. And I was scrolling through Amazon earlier and I came across a Val Kilmer book that I think I'm going to want to pick up at some point and read that. I watched his documentary right after he had passed away, and it was a fantastic, fantastic look into his life. So I'm looking forward to maybe picking that book up and reading that one at some point. Literally just bought a 40-year-old virgin, and I just got announced to come out on 4K. Yeah, that's the Blu-ray curse for you. I picked up. Well, that happened with Kingdom of Heaven. I picked up the Blu-ray at my local library for 25 cents, and not too long after it was announced on 4K. So the fact that I only paid 25 cents for it was well worth the upgrade there. So again, I think that's kind of a win, right? That's the type of Blu-ray curse you want. You buy something kind of cheap, and then it gets announced on 4K. So, but yeah, that's unfortunate that they did that. You should see if you haven't watched it, the Blu-ray yet, can you return it and pre-order the 4K? 25 cents is a win. Yes, I honestly I couldn't believe the price. Well, I mean, it's a library, right? They're getting rid of their. I'm assuming people kind of turn them in and stuff, so they're just trying to make some change on it. I picked up. I went over it in one of my videos. It was Kingdom of Heaven Blu-ray, Fly Boys Blu-ray, Master and Commander: The Far Side of the World, and then the DVD of 28 Weeks Later, which I still need to check out. All right, I got two more pickups here, and then I'll do the package that Greg sent. But I grabbed the Dirty Harry Steelbook from Walmart. I still need to get the other two Clint Eastwood Steelbooks that came out. It was Pale Rider and one more that is escaping my memory here. But I've never seen Dirty Harry, so I wanted to check this out. And my local Walmart had this one, which I was surprised to see. They didn't have the other two Eastwood steelbooks, but I grabbed this one, so I'll have to check this out at some point because I've never seen any of the Dirty Harry movies. I want to get the Arrow release Dark City on 4K later this month, but I already have it on Blu-ray. But it's such a visually great movie. Will look great on 4K. Yeah, I do want to get that 4K. I don't have the Blu-ray, so that's definitely one that I'm going to pick up at some point on 4K. Underrated Dark City. Yeah, I've heard that. I don't think I've ever seen it, but I've heard good things, and I'll have to pick that up. Dirty Harry movies are great, pure gritty 70s American cinema. Yeah, I don't know why I never got around to checking them out, and I don't know if they'll release any of the other Dirty Harry like 4K steelbooks, but I definitely wanted to get the original one because Eastwood is awesome. My favorite genre of movies are action adventure, science fiction, fantasy drama movies that are based on true stories, some comedies and some horror movies, but I'm very particular on them. So what horror movies do you like? Like what are you particular about when it comes to horror? Let me know. I'm curious. Because like for me, with horror movies, like I didn't really start getting into them until I was older. Like not for nothing. When I was a kid, I was kind of a bitch. Like horror movies scared me. I think a lot of people have been watching them since they were little. Just for me, it wasn't for me when I was a kid. So I kind of really started getting more into them as an adult. And I'm starting to get more into Western movies. Westerns are good. They give you there's still a lot that I need to see, but I mean Eastwood has done a ton of them. Unforgiven is one of my favorites. Tombstone, I just rewatched that one recently. That's fantastic. Once Upon a Time in the West, which is my all-time favorite, is from the '60s. If you haven't seen that one, Dave, I highly recommend it. It's kind of long, but it's really, really good. Charles Bronson's in it. Henry Fonda's in it. It's got a good cast. Who's the other guy? Jason Robards is in it too. Hey Ryan, what's going on? Congrats on a year. Is there anything now that you've been at for a year that you still haven't done that you'd like to do on the channel? Yeah, I'd like to collaborate more with you guys. I've been a guest on your channel. I've been a guest on Wilkie's channel, and I haven't done many lives, so I haven't invited anybody to my channel yet. So I need to do that. So I think I'm gonna go through. I'll start reaching out and seeing who kind of wants to just get together. I think live shows are fun, especially when there's one other person there. You can just kind of bounce back and forth off of each other. It's a lot of fun. If you like westerns, check out the new movie Tornado. It's kind of limited release right now. Yeah, Greg was telling me about that yesterday. He checked it out. I didn't get a chance to go see it yet, but I do want to see it. It looked interesting. What are you saying? It's not a western, but it's like a mix of western style storytelling with some samurai elements. It's a good movie to check out if you like western-ish narratives. That's good. Greg, who's in it? Is there any like big name actors in it, or is it more smaller, lesser known stars? I like Silence of the Lambs, Hannibal, Red Dragon, I like Constantine. The movies that I like her trilogy, but I'm not a fan of Jason, Freddy, or the one with the chainsaw that I can't think of. Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Those are good. I mean, I guess it's all about style, right? Like if you don't like super bloody movies, I think that's kind of the one thing about like Hannibal, Red Dragon. They're not super bloody, gory movies, and there's a little bit of more like meat to them. I mean, Silence of the Lambs is one of the greatest movies ever made, right? And it's considered a horror movie, but it's not your typical horror movie. like the Freddy's, Jason's, Michael Myers, all that. Tim Roth's in it, and we'll definitely go to see it. Tim Roth is awesome. I can't tell you the last movie I saw with Tim Roth in it. Anything you're looking forward to this month at the theater? Yes. What am I seeing this month? Well, on the 16th, there's the Scream Unseen, so I actually don't know what I'm seeing that day. But I'm trying to think of what the hell else is coming out this month. Let me see something real quick. I'm going to pull something up on my other computer. I know Karate Kid Legends just came out like this past weekend, technically a May release, but I haven't heard good things about it, which is unfortunate because I really like the Karate Kid franchise. I had just never seen the Jackie Chan one with what's his name, Jaden Smith. I just never got around to seeing it. I thought it might ruin the franchise for me if I did, but I've heard it's actually kind of decent. But yeah, I don't know. Ballerina is probably the big one, I think, this month that I want to check out. That's what I was just looking over here real quick on my other screen. But Ballerina, I think, is kind of the biggest one for June that I want to check out. And I think that comes out this weekend, but I'm away this weekend, so I'm not going to get a chance to see it right when it comes out. Takahiro Hira from Shogun is also in Tornado. Okay. If you ever want to do a live stream together, just let me know. Dave, definitely. I'll be in touch. Like I said, I'm away this week, but maybe we can kind of set something up and put something together for the two of us to get together. That'd be great. F1 comes out this month. I can't wait. That looks really good. Brad Pitt, who directed? Joseph Kosinski, I think, directed. Same guy who did Top Gun Maverick. 28 years later. Yep. That is also coming out this month. You're right, Greg. So that, Ballerina, F1 are definitely ones on my list. I had a folder up here with some other ones, but I don't know if those are all June or not. Jurassic Park Rebirth is July 2nd, and then Superman is July 10th, which I think we're going to see. We're going to get a group of people together to check that one out. But yeah, I think the summer movies are going to be good. With like, you got a lot of like sequels coming out with 28 years, Jurassic Park, Superman is not really a sequel, but I think Nobody 2 comes out at some point, and I don't know if that's a summer movie or not, but the first one was great. So I'm hoping part 2 is just as good. All right, I got one more pickup. This one I got at Barnes and Nobles. I got it yesterday, so technically it's a June pickup, but whatever, it doesn't really matter. It's close enough, and it was 50% off, and I picked up Gladiator 2 Steelbook. Not a great sequel. Gladiator was one of my favorite movies of all time, and I had to go see part 2. And the Steelbook's all right, but I figure for 50% off, I think this was the cheapest I had seen this kind of anywhere. So I picked up Gladiator 2. I'll rewatch it again at some point, but it had some weird CGI in it, so it wasn't really that good. Every Walmart has 1 million copies of the 4K free ladder. Yeah, but they don't have the Steelbook, right? I hadn't seen the Steelbook at any of the Walmarts. I don't even think they had the standard at Barnes & Noble when I picked this up yesterday. But yeah, like I said, for 50% off, I think I still gave the movie 3 stars or 3.5 stars on Letterboxd. I don't remember, but it's not a terrible movie. It's just not a good movie. Yeah, no Steel, you're right, and that's the thing I was saying a little bit earlier. Dave Collector Movie Man was saying that his Walmart didn't really have a ton, and my Walmarts, the three that I have in my area, they're so hit or miss. One of them has steel books, but like the other two don't. And even the steel books that they have at the one that's close, it's kind of hit or miss as to what's there. They don't ever have any of like the newest releases, but they do carry some of the Shout Factory ones. Gladiator 2 is like Godfather 3. If it was just its own movie, it would be okay and forgettable. But coming off some of the greatest movies ever, it's just pales. That's true. And I think I'm not going to spoil it because I don't know if everybody in the chat here has seen Gladiator 2, but there's just one aspect of it that I just think did not need to be a part of the storyline. And I kind of hated that about it. But yeah, it would have probably been, you're right, probably would have been better on its own if it wasn't a Gladiator movie. Let's see. Dave, I'm seeing Ballerina on Wednesday for an early screening, and then I'm seeing F1 on the 26th. I am looking forward to hearing what you have to say about Ballerina. I mean, John Wick is one of those franchises that to me it's another. I'll have to do a rewatch on those and maybe a ranking because I want to say I love all four of them, but I haven't seen them in a bit. So I know the first one is classic. I think part 4 was pretty good. But yeah, I'll have to rewatch them all. But I really think Ballerina looks like a lot of fun. So I'm definitely looking forward to checking that one out. I'm seeing Jurassic World Rebirth July 2nd. Then I'm seeing Fantastic Four First Steps and Superman. Yeah, I got to check out Fantastic Four. I really hope that they can figure out how to do a solid movie there. The early 2000s two that came out, those ones weren't great. I never saw the one with Miles Teller and Michael B. Jordan, so I do want to check that out. So I'll probably rewatch the other ones. I'll watch the Miles Teller one, and then I want to watch the original 1994. I think it was 1994 Fantastic Four because I found it on like eBay for like real cheap because they never really released it. But it's one of those like Roger Corman produced ones that is supposedly terrible. But I have a Blu-ray of it and I have like a making of that they kind of like only released. I don't know if it was a limited release, but you can only really buy it on eBay. So it was kind of like an unofficial documentary on the making of it. So I'm actually really looking forward to watching that. So sometime before First Steps, I think I'm going to watch all of the other Fantastic Fours. Walmart is very hit or miss. Did you grab any of the new Vinegar Syndrome partner releases they announced? I did. So here, let me see if I can bring up the website real quick. I'll share my screen if I can get to it. Sorry if I look like I'm close. I'm using my wife's laptop, so it's a little funky here. Let's see. Let's see if I can share this screen. Take you off there. All right, let's see if this scrolls and works. So these are kind of the latest releases that came out. I picked up Destroy All Neighbors for the Shudder. I collect all the Shudder ones. So I wanted to get this one here. And then what else did I get? I got Enter the Void, IFC. This is another Gaspar note. Ooh, the slipcover already sold out. And there's only 311 left of the standard edition. This one went fast. But I did get the slipcover edition with this. Let me see if I can find the picture of it. Yeah, this is the slipcover here. So I grabbed that one. I got the Umbrella Entertainment edition of Final Cut. I haven't seen this movie, but I collect all the Umbrella Entertainment ones, so I grabbed that. And I think there was one more that I got. Sissy, because this was the other Shudder release that they did. And this one, 458 left of the slipcover edition on this one. So I just picked up the 4. partner label ones, and then I have some pre-orders from prior. I did get Golden Child, and a few other ones. I can't see them on the website because it's partners only. So there's only a few. There's only the partner labels. You can't see any of the rest of them on their website. Ryan, did you pick up anything from the Vinegar Syndrome sale? My number one movie that I am most anticipating is Avatar: Fire and Ash. I'm looking forward to that one. I think that's coming out in the fall, right, Dave? Um, but I mean, I was a fan of the original. I thought The Way of Water was pretty good. But I'm gonna keep seeing those because he's gonna keep making them. I never bought Gladiator 2 because I did not really care for the movie. That's fair. I mean, if you're not gonna watch it again, no need to add it to the collection, right? I mean, I like the steelbooks, and I like to have. I'm almost like a completist, right? I like to have the first and the sequel. Um, and again, the only reason why I grabbed it is because it was 50% off. Because these prices are ridiculous. This was priced at $57. So, I got it for what I think it was with tax like 20, 28, $30, which I feel like is what it should be. It's a little much these days on some of these. Excuse me. Grab Sissy as well. I never heard of it. I don't have Shudder anymore. My wife gave it to me as like a birthday present, so we had it. We were subscribed to it for like a year, but we ended up canceling the subscription like 2 months ago. So there's a lot on Shudder that I did miss, but I'm kind of glad that Vinegar Syndrome is partnered with them because it gives me a little access to some of their other stuff. I don't know if they're going to put out everything that Shudder's doing, but I think they do 2 a month at least. At least it seems like they've been doing 2 a month on their releases. Any thoughts on Unholy Trinity? I haven't seen a lot of buzz, but Western starring Pierce Brosnan and Samuel L. Jackson. Tim Daly is there as well. Great cast. Comes out next week. I don't think I've heard of that one. I'll have to look into that. Unholy Trinity. I'm gonna write that down because I want to check that out. I'm out of sticky notes. Yeah, I'll have to look up that one. I don't know anything about Unholy Trinity. Didn't grab anything from the sale this time. Yeah, I don't think. Trying to think if I only even got anything that was on sale. I think I picked up a couple of their new titles, which I hadn't really been doing. But there was a few that I wanted to grab. I can't remember what they were now, but I think I ordered like 4 from the sale, and then the 4 partner labels here. All right, we're gonna open up this package here, which is kind of subscriber mail, but it's more like friend mail because my friend Greg sent it to me. He also subscribed to the channel, but I don't know what's in it, so we're gonna find out together. And hopefully, it's not anything bad. Let's see. It's from Few of a Kind is the eBay seller's name. It's GoldenEye. We were just talking about this a couple of days ago, and how I haven't seen GoldenEye. So now I can check this out. And speaking of Pierce Brosnan, that's funny. Thank you, Greg. I appreciate that. Again, you do not have to send me these things, but I appreciate it. I will definitely check out GoldenEye. I need to see more of the Brosnan ones. I don't think I've seen any of them. I'm trying to think. I feel like maybe some of the Dalton ones I've seen. But this is a franchise that I'll have to check out. I've seen all the newer ones with what's his face with the eyes. You guys know who I'm talking about. Avatar Fire comes out a few days before Christmas. Oh, yeah, okay, that's right, December. I don't know why I was thinking the fall, but yeah, I think that's right, December there. Yeah, and Shutter keeps going up. It's at 8.99 a month now. Not terrible, but yeah, many of them I seen since I got screeners for them. Yeah, no, it's 8.99 is not terrible, but there's so many other streaming services, and it just all piles on. So I didn't want my wife to keep paying for something that I was only going to be watching a little bit of. I did watch, like I said earlier, I watched all of the Hell House movies on there, and a few other things. So um, it wasn't not worth it because I at least got to check out the Hell House movies. Um, but I just didn't want to have her keep paying for something that we weren't going to utilize very often. And we just did, like I said, the Apple TV Plus. We're doing that right now, but we'll probably only keep that for a few months. There's a few movies on there I want to check out, and we're still finishing up Severance over on Apple. GoldenEye is my favorite Bond. Can't believe an action movie fan like you and a '90s action fan haven't seen this. I wasn't really into the Bond movie. I don't know why. Like, I don't know why it was a franchise that I just never really got into. Um, but I want to change that because, like I said, the newer ones are all really good, and I know the Connery ones are classics. Um, who's the other guy? The guy before Brosnan was Dalton, I think. Timothy Dalton. I think he did a few of them. I think some of those are pretty good, and I've heard good things about all the Brosnan ones. So I'll definitely get to those eventually. They're releasing that really big 4K Sean Connery set on Steelbook. I'm not crazy about the artwork that they chose for it, so I haven't ordered it. It's pretty expensive, so I'll probably won't. If they do like a 4K standard edition, I may get it, but I don't know if I'm gonna bite the bullet on the Steelbook set there. What's up, Ron? Hey, Frank. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate that. I was just talking about. I'm going to show it again because now that you're back, or now that you're here, the Rec Collection. I picked this one up. I think this was one of the ones that you had recommended for me to check out with the found footage. So I did grab that during the Amazon sale they had recently. So I appreciate your recommendations, Frank, because it should be good. Because I know you're a big found footage guy. One thing I wanted to say: have you pre-ordered the Sean Connery James? Oh, there we go. I just mentioned that, Dave. So yeah, I have not pre-ordered it. I'm not sure if I'm gonna. Um, I feel like maybe in time, if there's a sale and it doesn't sell out, I may get it. But I'm not sure I could drop that kind of change on that. Ethan, Ethan is here. What's up? How you doing? I appreciate you stopping by. Ethan's another good friend of mine. Um, and he's our other movie buddy. Me, Greg, and Ethan, we go see a lot of movies together because we're the three best friends that anyone can have. There should be four of us, though, right? Comes out in June. The Sean Connery James Bond collection. Forget, yeah, comes out in June. I'll wait on it. I don't know. I can't imagine it's gonna sell out. It might, but I'm not sure. I don't know. I'll have to wait on it for a little bit. I can't justify it just yet, but we'll see. Yes, we're the three best friends. Thank you, Ethan. I appreciate you stopping by and checking out the live stream. We have 7 people here, and I've been doing this for an hour. It's gone really fast. How is it already 10 o'clock? Um, it's gone pretty quick, but I don't know. I'll keep going. Roger Moore is who I was talking about. Yeah, but there was somebody after. I think it was Timothy Dalton, and then Roger Moore was before Dalton, I think, right? Somebody correct me because there's been so many Bonds at this point. But Daniel Craig is the only one I've seen all of his movies. So I did a whole marathon of his a couple years ago. The Blu-ray set of all the Bonds may chop at price with the 4K starting to drop. Maybe worth grabbing that. I have that set and it's been great. Yeah, that's the full set because I know that they did individual actor sets. Like there's the Connery, the Roger Moore, the Pierce Brosnan ones, and they did DVDs and Blu-rays of those. So those will probably drop in price as well. There's a 4K standard edition of Short and Connery James. Yeah, I figured there would be. I just have to decide which ones. I have this. I have the 4K steelbooks of all the Daniel Craig ones. That's another one. The cover art on the Daniel Craig ones, like the first few are the same cover art, and then when No Time to Die came out, they changed it, and it doesn't match. They did the same thing with the Mission Impossible steelbooks, and that's unfortunate because I liked what they did with 1 through 6. Here we go. Greg for the win. Connery, Lazenby, forgot about Lazenby, Moore, Dalton, Brosnan, Craig. Yep. And then whoever the new one is. I wonder who the new one will be. Because Amazon's taking over, right? I think Amazon's doing some of is going to take on all the. I don't know if it's going to be like a TV show or if they're going to do like movies, but I think they're taking the helm of that. Lazenby's one movie is strange, but actually really good. A different type of movie because it wasn't Lazenby after Connery, but then Connery came back and did one after Lazenby, if I recall. I have to get going now because there's another live stream I'm going to be watching and it starts with you. All right, Dave, I appreciate you stopping by. Thanks again for hanging out in the chat. It was good talking to you, and I will be in touch. We will figure out some sort of live stream for the two of us. You going to go after that Wes Anderson set, $400? Pretty steep. Absolutely not. And the only reason I'm not buying the whole set, Ryan, is because I already have most of his on Criterion. The ones that I was missing was Isle of Dogs and the French Dispatch, which got announced as single. So I will buy those two to add to my Criterion collection because Wes Anderson's weird, and I like weird, and I need to watch more of his stuff. But I've been collecting his Criterion, so I will definitely get the two that got announced. But yeah, I can't buy that full set. That's ridiculous. The Steelbook collection did sell out. Oh, well, I guess I'm out of luck on that then. They may restock it. I mean, Kingdom of Heaven got a restock, so you never know. Amazon's going to destroy Bond. Maybe we'll see what happens. We will see what happens. Never Say Never Again is the one Connery came back for. Not great. Also not official movie, I think. I don't think the Bond set even has it in it, but I could be wrong. I thought it did have it in it, but maybe not. That was weird that like he kind of left and then came back and did that one. So yeah, I don't know. All right, we've been going at this for a little over an hour now. I'm all caught up in the chat. I've showed off some Vinegar Syndrome. I tried to watch my first ever YouTube video with you guys, but the audio wasn't translating over to StreamYard, and I didn't think that was going to happen. I would have thought that would have worked. Dave agrees that Amazon is going to destroy James Bond. Oh man, we'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see. I'm not sure. It depends on what they do. I feel like Amazon shows have been pretty good. Like the Jack Ryan show with John Krasinski was really good. Similar to like a James Bond type of show. So it'll be interesting to see what they do. But I think we got some time on that, so I can take some time, get caught up, watch all the other Bond movies, and definitely check out GoldenEye. So, Anyway, I think I've been at this an hour. I think I'm gonna wrap this up, guys. I appreciate everybody that stopped by and hung out for the last hour celebrating my year on YouTube. It's been a lot of fun. Like I said, just putting out a video a week is about what I can do right now. If I can get to more, I will. More collection updates. I got Vinegar Syndrome coming in, so I'll do probably unboxings on that. Um, I've gotten to know a lot of really cool YouTubers: Dave, Ryan, Joel, Tony, uh, Frank, who I need to collaborate with Frank at some point. I don't know if you're still in here watching, but Frank's been a really big supporter of the channel as well. I've met some in person. I met Garrett from Born to Be Rad at Chiller Theater. I met Bill and Vicky Marshall from the Marshalls channel. Met them at Chiller recently. Um, and there's some others. I'm hoping to maybe meet some other people in person at conventions. I think it's a lot of fun getting to know and talk to you guys and just bullshit about movies for however long we decide to do it. So I appreciate it. Again, thank you all for stopping by. Have a good night. Talk to you guys later.